Hey everybody, this is Rydo, and we are back to another episode of Deus Human Revolution. So,
I don't know about the hacker. Seems odd. Yeah, it feels weird to leave him there
I
alone.
don't know what's
But
going
what's he
on over
looking for?
there.
Proof that these fuckers are lying to us, I guess. Just like Zeke said. I hope Zeke knows what he's doing. Me too, man. Me too.
So we're in a whole nother section that looks exactly like the previous section. It's kind of repetitive for a main style game, a AAA title. Although maybe, honestly, maybe this wasn't really a AAA title. Oh, so wait, I can move these and make noise fine, and that doesn't alert or make anybody suspicious. But moving a cardboard box, that's too much. Hmm. I'm gonna try not to run into situations we had before. Gonna try to be quieter and get better at this. Which way is this? 30 meters. Honestly, I'm not even sure I should bother. Let's see. Go ahead and save. We'll start cycling through our saves. I don't need 100 save files on my hard drive. Hmm. Yeah, so I don't even know why they shot through that section. And the door closed behind me. That's definitely something you would hope wouldn't happen. I thought I saw a candy bar. You need those candy bars. It's a storage cabinet. But the path, my inventory is full already. So, the path that one character wanders around isn't usually right where uh, have I leveled up to get a praxis point? No. So I've got to now start thinking about what I would take and what I want to get rid of. I assume the pills aren't worth that much. So we can't combine things, I don't believe. The only thing I suspect we could probably combine would be tranquilizer darts with tranquilizer darts, and I suspect that that's not gonna work either. Hmm. Let's go ahead and drop this beer. Why not? Drop the beer, give me the frag grenade. That's definitely gonna be worth more. And I can definitely see why you need to get the 2 upgrades to hold more items. If you're gonna play even slightly thoroughly in this game, even slightly thoroughly, it's gonna be, you're gonna need a lot more space. We're gonna need to run to the stores quite a lot. It starts to make sense why the you're only getting 1 bullet, although that's really still just a major balancing mistake in my opinion. Okay. Can we take these guys out? Oh look, they can shoot cardboard boxes too. There's 3 of them. If I can convince any of them to come close, I could take a couple out, maybe. And he's too far away.
I'm gonna find him.
So when they see you and they're hostile to you, they know you're there. They're not gonna get really close to the edge, so that in the stealth you can knock them out. I think they just shot their friend. Alright, there's 4 of them. Not enough space. Alright. I do like that they're programmed to give up and get closer after a while. That makes for some easier. Taking these guys down. Now, if they shoot their own guy, does that mean I killed them? It might. I know if you knock people out and then throw them in the canal, you've drowned them and you've technically murdered them.
You fucker!
Or actually murdered them. Because yes, if you knock somebody out and throw them in the canal, they're gonna drown, and you know it. That's what's gonna happen.
You ain't making it easy.
Come on, get closer.
Shit. Gotta reload.
And you can hit B before it even shows you the prompt and see if it works. What I'm doing is I'm just furiously tapping B every time. Machine pistol ammo. I wonder if I should not drop regular ammo for machine pistol ammo while we're still doing this. Like 10mm pistol ammo. Let's drop that and then instead pick up this, this, and I think that's it. I think that's a good deal. And pick up the rest of the regular 10mm pistol ammo. That's our next area. We can tell because there's an elevator. But we don't have to rush. There's really no reason. We want to have a full inventory by the time we are done, and we want to get as much experience as possible. That's where we came in, that's where we did that, which means up here is something. Too heavy to move, which means the only way you could have gotten in that area is through New Game Plus. I mean, there's no way to get into that room at all. And I don't think I'm gonna level up, so I'd have a praxis kit too. Interesting. This is the storage room we were in, where we left that other item. We came out over here. We took all these guys out. I'm playing too thoroughly because I'm full of inventory already, and yet I still want to make sure I get it all. I want to get ahead of the curve. Is the rule of thumb. You always want to be ahead of the curve. So by the time we're done with this mission and we can get to a store, then we would ideally be able to unlock some things and start continuing down a path of being stronger and more powerful and having more abilities than what the average player would have. Well, there's nothing more to collect. Let's go in here. In the elevator to the next level. This has been this one level is really been longer than probably 3 or 4 of our regular levels, of the levels in Deus Ex The Fall. So I have this ability. I want to go back. We just picked up a praxis kit, which means we could go 2 ways with this. We could get the ability to carry more, which carrying capacity right there, we'll use 1 praxis, or move, throw heavy objects. And I'm gonna save first, I think, but then I'm gonna do it because it seems so obvious that there's something great in here. Wouldn't it be great if there was a praxis kit back here, or a bunch of them? So save that. And then this, and move heavy objects. We can now move it. Really? Have I been misled? I guess they just wanted to block off both of these doors, and that's how they did it, because moving heavy objects is not showing me anything, and I'm not seeing anything else I can move. So that was a waste, but good thing I saved. Let's see. So we can now put it into carrying capacity and go pick up everything we dropped, which does follow the suggestion I have seen, and it does totally make sense. So now we have 2 more rows of items. I wish there was a little bit faster way to run when we're doing this. Because when he's standing up and I'm pushing straight forward, it's still not super fast. Alright, well that solves what you should do with your first praxis kit. Unless the game turns around and says, no, really, you needed to do it for something else. Needed to use that for something else. Tutorial augmentations. Well, there's nothing over here, and it just auto-saved. Advanced hacking. go down here and see what this does. They did this a lot in Human Revolution. I don't like this. It's confusing, easy to get turned around, easier than you would think. And it's just nobody does this. Nobody widens out the side of an air conditioner vent. Right. Now I can't just crawl up to this. I can move it if it was a little bit, if I had the advanced ability to move. Server room 0A. And that's where we want to get to. So we could just walk right in there, but I don't think that would be fun at all. So moving turrets and just getting up behind them seems like a process we will be doing a lot of. Alright. So we need to just wait till this thing turns around. And when it starts looking the other way, we can roll. And we did convince the turret back there to be hostile to us, and we alerted it basically, but it doesn't matter. Pocket secretaries, we could read them. We won't be reading a lot of them. Just mark these things from being new, just so we know we've seen them. Bunch of access codes just added. Here's your stop worm. Here's our security hub with the level 1 hacking in it. Here's our nuke virus. And if it's giving us a stop worm and a nuke virus, I suspect we're gonna have to actually use it. Here's a book that we haven't read before, so 200 experience for that. I think there are unique books hidden in specific areas in this game where you only have one option to read it. If you wanted to try and get the librarian achievement or whatever it's called. No, we're not gonna type in the passwords. Only a fool would type in the password. Okay. So what we want is this. Now, with a 1 clearance, the odds of getting caught aren't terrible. Let's see. Get that. We want to get each one of these cubes because they give us a reward. 23 seconds.
Access granted.
I don't know if I got all of the rewards there, but either way, that's fine. Access is restricted to the robots, so all I can do is deactivate the camera. I think access may be restricted because I'm simply just not high enough level hacker. So when we do this, it is still gonna totally mess with him. That's a mine. No. And you can't just do that, apparently. So I can't get to that mine. I'd really like to pick up the mine. You can pick up mines by slowly walking towards them and disarm them. But I don't see how I can do that unless I can stick something in front of this guy so he won't see me, which doesn't make a lot of sense. It's too heavy. So yeah, in theory, I could try to get to this mine. But how would that, if I run over there, I'll blow up the mine. So that doesn't make a lot of sense. If I climb the side of this wall and do this, yeah, it's gonna eventually. If I take this and shoot it, they'll, I think, keep it down for a little bit. So stun gun works on it. Unfortunately, that's about the only thing right now that would work on it. But I got that mine, and that's all that matters. Particularly when your health just regenerates. And your health always regenerates, I think, in every mode. Maybe in the hardest mode, it doesn't actually regenerate. But all the others, I'm pretty sure it does. Normal, it did. As long as you just stand still long enough. Server's blocking the way. Are we about done with this? This level? Because we've been doing a lot. He's trying to hack the information.
Step away from the console. Now!
I have a sword?
Help me! Son of a bitch.
Seems like somebody was controlling him.
Pritchard, you still there?
Where else would I be?
Patch me to Seraph, now.
Adam, it's David. You got the Typhoon?
Yeah, but you were right about there being something more behind this. Because I've also got a dead purist in here with some pretty interesting cerebral implants.
Don't touch him. We'll need an expert to recover his neural hub, in case it's booby-trapped.
Copy that. What about Sanders?
SWAT's pressuring me to let them off the leash. Find them before they do, and deal with them.
Deal with them. Oh, a nuke virus. I guess it does help them search under these cardboards, but man, is that gonna be annoying gameplay to sit here and pick up boxes. You don't see that in minigames either. It's like, look under the boxes, look under things. That's because it's annoying, of course. That's why. It's asking too much. Video games aren't supposed to be like real life, and twice this game has already proven that it wants you to act like real life. So if there's actually an emergency, you are actually supposed to run towards it, and if there actually is something to find, it is probably going to be hidden under things. I can't help but feel like we are only halfway through with this level. Could that actually be the case. See, no, we can't just sit here and do that. No more boxes. No more cardboard boxes. We're on mission 2. And we're going to another level, which makes me think that there is still a lot to go. We are 93 meters away from the boss. Now we're going to the head office. We've changed locations quite a lot. And this first mission might be close to as long as all of the fall in level design. Probably not story or difficulty. One of the things I've realized about the fall too is that the tyrants that you see at the beginning of this game are the same characters that we see in the fall, which means even if they had continued the fall completely, what they should have done, which would have been having the main character of the fall fight the tyrants and defeat all of them, could not ever possibly have happened. And since they made the fall after Human Revolution, they knew that from the beginning, so why have them as the potential main bad guy when you know that the main bad guy cannot be defeated? Well, I guess they could have jumped ahead in the story, but we very well may defeat all the tyrants in this game. I don't remember. And if we defeat all the tyrants in Human Revolution, then that's a terrible bad guy for a game, a different game, any different game, because you know you can't defeat them. Or you can win, but it's gonna have to be all these really cheap wins where you don't take them into custody, or you don't, or they get away every time, which would not be satisfying. Well, we're 50 meters up and it doesn't seem like we're doing anything. Except for breaking our rules about picking up boxes.
There you are. Jesus. Any news yet?
Zeke hasn't found any juicy secrets yet, if that's what you mean.
But he was positive we'd find something. Something we could show to Pike.
I wish I had
You
double
said you got
takedown right now.
No, man. I think you really messed up this time.
Motherfucker, how are we gonna get out of this mess?
You're not? Where'd the guy go? This guy's everywhere. It feels like we're back in the same location that we were in before, but it can't be the same location. Things are in different places. Pocket secretary, read it for a new code.
We are now wondering if something else may be going on. Is David Seraph hiding something? For tonight, this is Eliza Cassan reporting to you live from Picus.
Now, can I hide behind the door? And then people wouldn't question, oh, it's just an open door.
Now to that breaking news coming out of Detroit.
Meeting room 2. The pathways are not blindingly obvious here. I think that's their intention as far as game design, but it also gives you this whole situation where you feel like it's just a mix match of solutions, of different paths. Not one of them feels like it is specifically the right way. Those are pretty dirty. I don't wanna come out of a vent looking at dirty urinals. Just my own personal bias there. Okay. Meeting room 3. There's a lot of guys. They painted serif over the screen with an X through it. What's messed up about this is there is going to be a praxis point somewhere. Just somewhere in one of these bathrooms, somewhere in the game, there's going to be a very important item like a praxis point. I'm just strolling around, picking up more weapons and things. I'm gonna be full again very fast.
Who's there? See who the fuck it is. Are these guys looking or not looking? That's what I need to get to. In fact, I need to save. It just doesn't even make a lot of sense that you'd be able to pull this off.
I knew someone was here.
So, again, we just get back to the situation.
I'm good. Now get him. What the fuck is that?
Where we just let him shoot at me.
Gotta reload. Cover.
Is nobody gonna come?
Fuck! I lost him. Stop running, you bastard! You fucker! Keep your eyes on him. Have some of this. I see you, bro.
6 life.
Empty.
Coming back from 6 life.
Die, you all bastard! You're dead!
Up to 100 again.
Shit. Fuck is that?
Where is he?
It's too late to run.
There he is. Almost completely had him there.
is that?
Okay. So we are done with that. We solved that problem in about the most haphazardly way possible. Get those credits, pick up these guns, search these guys. Not enough space in the inventory. Pocket secretary. Some more access codes handed over. And we got some computers to hack. And we got a lot of computers to hack, and that's what we will be doing next recording. That's gonna be it for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment if you want to, and watch every second of my videos. All that helps me out. We've got a lot of stuff we need to run around and look at. If you want to support me, you can click on my name, Rydo. On the right will be a blue button that says support this channel. Click it and make a donation. If you want to friend or follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.